Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Stories from the Unbound Shores. Where I last left off, the party had made its way a bit further through the fortress and through quite a few skeletons, and had defeated Atlas, with his body laying on the floor behind them, and his mount having fled after having stayed around, taking numerous attacks and then deciding it wasn't worth it. And with that, they have pushed on and been surprised by one group of skeletons as they inch ever closer to the door that Eskel was not able to get through in his cloud form. And with that,
I never saw it.
What?
I never saw the door.
I thought you flew up to the door and were like, okay, that's where we gotta go, and then flew back.
I flew up to the corner so I could see the door.
Ah. Close enough.
Yes.
Actually,
So,
I think I got to this corner where we are, and that's as far as I went.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
We're
We know where we're
I said
going.
for now. Moving on. Al, we're at the top of the order, so it is your turn.
My turn?
Yes.
Alright. I'm pretty sure the plan was just to keep moving forward. So that's what I'm gonna do.
But so, just in case you haven't noticed, there is a skeleton over here by the two orbs.
I did not notice that. And also, Discord's still doing the thing of not letting me talk while I have Tailspire in. Yeah. Anyway. I would like to try shooting one.
Alright. Feel free to make your attack.
I also slightly forgot dice, like a dum-dum. So, I have them, it's just... $24 to hit.
That will hit.
Alrighty.
Please roll damage. And you have sneak attack because you have a ally adjacent.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure this thing is toast. 23 in total.
That will kill it.
Alright.
Super toast. Coast to coast.
Ghost.
Alright, you still have your movement and bonus action if you'd like to use those.
Bonus action. Hide, and I don't really feel comfortable proceeding with the other one, kind of just chilling there.
Then roll me some stealth.
Sounds like a plan. Ooh. That's a nat 1.
Ouch.
Alright. What's your total, though?
The total?
Yes, because
Total
that is a
is-
skill check, so it's just the total
Yeah.
that matters.
Yeah. 7.
7. Okay. If memory serves, actually, I'm actually not certain. Let me see here. Skilly butt. M. All right. Then you are not under the impression that a skeleton wouldn't notice you with that particular roll, but there aren't any around at the moment, so it's not much to worry about.
I'm still going to be extremely wary of that and play it off like nothing happened, even though it's very obvious something did.
Kick a bucket that you are certain was not there before.
Seems accurate. Anyway, I end my turn.
Oh, since we're out of combat, I should change from the combat music to the not combat music.
I don't know, it gives a decent ambiance.
How's that?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Alright. Aurelion, it is your turn. It appears Tristan has marked your dark vision.
Yeah, I'm going to move forward at least 25 feet, so I'm around the next doorway I can see.
Alright. And then with that, you see to the south a room full of beds that seem to be kind of like they were once larger and more luxurious than some of the other things you've seen, but like everything else, they've fallen to ruin. You can just barely make out what looks to be like a table or something on the far side of the room, but you can't quite see it.
Yeah, but I don't see any
Uh,
enemies, so
To the north, you see what looks like it might have.
I'm going ahead because I can't see anything in the south room. I'm going to move 1 square 5 feet, like northwest.
All right, I'll take care of it. But in the northern room, you will see what looks like it may have once been a room for entertaining nobles or important guests. A large, sturdy table and some fine-looking chairs, still in decent conditions. The remnants of very like decayed and rotten food. Like actual, but there would be still like candelabras and like silverware on the table. That's mostly what stands out from it.
Okay.
And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
This is against any kind of a poison.
It is not.
Oh, well, that's an 8.
An 8.
Bad smells.
As you begin to move, like as you've moved further down the hallway, you'll start to feel it become unnaturally cold. Like the temperature is either maybe it's just in here or maybe it's the whole place. But for you, at least, the temperature feels like it has dropped significantly over a rather short distance.
Okay. And the con save, did that have any effect that I'd be aware of?
It's, that's what the concept was for. It's mostly just if you noticed the cold or not.
Oh, okay. I got 10 feet of movement left.
Yep.
I'm going to head towards the corner.
And from there, you'd be able to peek around the corner and you'd see a large, imposing, and well-kept door to the north.
Okay. I think I'll end my turn there.
Well, sorry. You're up.
Okay, hearing no signs of combat, I guess I'll move forward. One, two, three.
As you head by Eskel
What?
Whispers. So as you head by Eskel Whispers, I thought you wanted to check out that other room first.
To make sure the keep is clear.
He nods.
5, 6. Okay. That's my movement.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to do with your action or bonus action?
I got nothing. And I pressed the button.
Yeah, I moved. I think I am going to dash though, so.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Damn it, guys.
Would you like to dash?
Yeah.
Alright, then you may dash.
There we go.
Alright. Dirk, do you have any other movement or bonus actions left?
Nope, not yet.
Alright. Eskel, your turn.
I'm now thinking about the
Thanks,
reality of Melisari dashing. It's kind of funny to me.
Al, let's keep up with the others. Why am I still controlling him?
Al would nod in acknowledgement.
Thanks. What?
Eskel, as you pass by the room with the beds, you would be able to see what looks like some weapons and armor on the far wall with your superior dark vision. And it seems that one of the suits is missing.
Okay. I know it was just a glimpse, but, nothing stood out as being anything other than simple. Like, it didn't look special in any way, just like the armory for the people who stayed in here.
Yep, it didn't seem like anything special, but it might also be hard to tell with just dark vision. Some light might illuminate the situation.
Ha!
That was awful.
Alright, as I weave my way through the others, I'm just going to say, I think I see where our friend got his armor. I say, thumbing the door behind me. That's as far as I can go.
Pointing your thumb at. Okay. I thought you meant like you were putting like pressing your thumb against it, like
Oh, no, just pointing at it with my thumb.
fumbling it with your thumb. And I'm like, but there's 5 feet between you and it, boy. Anyway.
And also, I was referring to this door.
I thought it was a bedroom.
I mean, it has beds, but there's also
there's
an armor.
armor down.
My superior dark vision lets me see to
Yeah,
the far
yeah.
wall, so I could see that there were armor stands and weapons in there.
Yeah, Mr. Superior Pants.
All right. Ow. I believe it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna catch up, clearly. And, yeah. I don't remember what I was gonna say next. Jesus Christ.
That's as far as you can get in one move. But you could dash as an action or bonus action.
Right there is fine.
Alright, would you like to hide?
Yes, please, because I really do not feel particularly comfortable with last roll.
Okay, then.
That's better. On the die, at least. Which will make my life a lot easier, actually. That is an 18.
Alright, you feel your hit.
Awesome.
Anything else with your action?
I don't think so.
Okay, Aurelion, yeah, it's your turn.
I will point to the closed door just right beside us. And just are we checking that room?
So that I'm clear, this one here.
No, that's like, what, 10, 15 feet from me?
That's closed.
Yeah.
I'll just say we probably should.
Then I will move towards it and open it.
So the answer to my question is yes.
Yes. I just said it.
Yeah, Escol nod. Five, and
Open sesame.
Right, it is unlocked, and so you're able to get it open. Inside, you see what looks to be some large weapon racks. With various types of weapons, including light crossbows, axes, warhammers, things of that nature.
axes and swords.
It's not like as populated, or not even nearly as populated as the tokens what leads you believe. It is somewhat sparse, but there are still some weapons there.
What kind of condition are they in?
Well, have mostly just been left there, so from my understanding, should be fine since they're out of the elements. The kind of like leather wrappings for handles and things may have kind of grown old and kind of dull or kind of not. I can't think of the
Moldy.
right word. What?
Moldy.
Something like that.
Moldy
Yeah.
leather.
In short, they look like they've been there for a while, but are still serviceable.
Just a second.
Use 50.
I'm just checking something here. Any short swords?
Yeah, there would at least be one. Let me see how many. There are 4 short swords.
I have rope.
Get you a bandolier of short sword.
Yeah. We have swords. Not daggers, just swords. Like, this is the sword that's in my boot. This is the sword that I'm hiding in my hair.
Yeah, hair swords.
So I'm just going to try and get 2. But my plan now is just to pick up 2 of the short swords, kind of tie them together, and kind of like hold that over my shoulder, keep my other hand free.
Alright. That will take your action, but you'll still have some movement left. 5, 10, so, you started here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You have 15 feet of movement left and a bonus action.
I bet maybe that's yeah. My 15 feet of movement. I think I can get back out into the hallway.
All right. Do you want to try and be? You want to be here, or you maybe slowing progress, or one south where people can still squeeze through?
I'd be whichever one can let people see. I can't actually see. I'm still at the
Okay.
bottom of the screen.
And I will leave you there. No, sorry, it is your turn.
Did anyone say anything about wanting light? Okay.
Mostly just because I'm thing first, and then go back and search stuff.
We'll call it.
Alright. Well, I'm going to...
Real quick, Sam, I had sent you a message.
I did not see that. Did I forget to?
Alright, well, sorry, you can continue your turn. It's not going to impede your turn, I just want to make sure you saw it.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna stop here. The door is ominous.
Okay. Well, I will be back. My ice pack has turned mostly into water, so I'm gonna go and shut this out.
Just trying to think if there's anything I wanna cast or start casting before.
Real reason dark and dark cold in this area. DM's ice pack.
It's not actually cold in the hallway, though, is it?
Yeah.
He only said anything to Aurelian.
The save was to see if Aurelian noticed that it got cold very quickly, and he did.
But I would have thought it would be a thing to
Did
mention
not.
as we sort of step through the threshold. I was thinking because he stepped a foot almost into the room, didn't he?
I don't know. I just imagine it's coming from the door you're pointing towards.
I don't know. I'll have to clarify when he comes back.
He's just got a bunch of giant ice cubes set up in the room, Summer Wars style.
Oh, goodness.
Reservism.
Alright, I'm back. So,
Welcome back.
is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn, Malsari?
Oh, I was looking, but I don't
I'm going to ask about temperature.
think so. But yes, we were gonna ask if anyone
Oh,
else
yes.
noticed the temperature.
Actually, to that point, I need all of you to make con saves at this point.
You're within 10 feet of me, you get +3.
Oh, good. I need it.
And Al, you get +2.
Thank you.
I've got 12.
12, okay.
14.
14.
You said Constitution?
Yep.
I got a 17.
$23.
Jesus.
I got a 19 on die. I'm sorry.
Alright. Then, while Aurelion is still feeling the effects, Malsari, you will, definitely feel the drop in temperature as you move ever closer to the big door.
I shudder.
And the other three, you'll notice it somewhat, but it won't be uncomfortable.
Alright, that's me.
Alright, Dirk, your turn.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna. Well, I'm just gonna suggest maybe we take a short rest before entering the door.
That's an
Just in
hour.
case.
Sit out here for an hour.
Oh, short rest. Fucking hell. Never mind.
I'm
always
going to
forget.
dash. So.
I will definitely lose all of my spells that I'm currently concentrating
Yeah,
on.
no, fuck that.
One spell that I'm concentrating on for 2 people.
That is going to be.
Alright, that's cool. Your turn.
Going to call back toward Al and say to the others, stay close, stack up on the door, let's all be there before we open it.
Sounds like a plan.
Going to get up to the door and sort of turn to wait for the others. Going to look to Dirk and hold up my left fist toward him.
What? Is something in particular?
A fist.
Okay. Dirk fist bumps you.
Oh, I probably should have asked previously. But, do you guys want to spend 10 minutes for me to detect magic just in case? Or not bother? In case there's a word on the door or anything like that. Or I could possibly do an Arcana check when I get up there.
Right now we've got protection on at least 2 people.
But
We'd
neither
lose
of
it.
you at the door.
Yeah, but you.
I am not at the door. But I can also put it on one of you. So we'll just do that then.
All right. So Eskel, are you done?
Yes.
Al, it's your turn.
My turn. I'm gonna catch up and try to stay hidden.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you going to move?
And I'm gonna roll hide.
You don't need to roll hide. You're still hidden.
Oh, okay. Oh. There we go. And that's my turn.
Okay. Aurelion, your turn.
I'm going to move 10 feet forward so that I'm between Sandra and Al. To the side, like.
I became
No.
the red lady.
Not right between them. Just off to the... Yeah, there. And that's it. I'm gonna just wait there.
Eskel looked confused.
Okay. Malsari, it's your turn.
I'll walk up behind Eskel and ask which one of you wants the protection.
Look to Derek and say, he's the one operating without a shield.
Which is really funny because your model also doesn't have a shield, so I kind of forgot that you did.
Yes.
Alright. Then I will touch Dirk, not Jerk. Where is it? Cast that thing, protection from evil, and no one let me forget not to use concentration spells.
I will try to make sure you're aware.
So you cast protection from evil and good.
On Dirk.
Okay. Then I will reset your concentration counter. Is that 1 minute or 10 minutes? 10 minutes, right?
It is 10 minutes,
Okay. Well, that's gonna be fun.
yeah.
100 turns. Fine.
Okay.
That's why my protections are still up.
Yeah.
We're only like 30 or 40 turns in.
Yeah. We're around the 40 mark.
This is me shivering.
Dirk, your turn.
Okay, I am going to investigate the door. I don't intend to open it, but I want to like look around at it, the hinges. I want to like see what things are I'm looking for traps. Or like anything in the like that I can determine, so find out what I can roll. Which is, there's a door. It's made of some material of which doors are likely to be made.
It's made out of metal.
There are likely some hinges or at least some mechanism by which the door can, open. And probably a thing. I got a 5.
Well, here's what you know. As far as you're aware, it is not trapped. It is a metal door that has hinges, and it appears to be locked, or possibly just stuck. Anything you'd like to do with your movement or bonus action?
No, I think I'm good with that. I will say, are we intending to open this thing now, or is everyone getting closer before we do?
I guess they're staying back there. It won't benefit from our auras.
They're not as likely to need them all the way back there.
Oh no. Not assuming anything.
I did say as likely. I'm not eliminating
Maybe when we
possibility.
open this door, a blizzard will come bursting out. Quite cold.
Certainly feels like it could be a possibility.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, it is. Also, for point of reference, the reason these walls here go up a bit higher is that the whatchamacallit, the hallway actually gets taller, so you can see the full height of the door.
Yep. Alright. I'm going to look to the others and make sure that they're at least seeing what's going on before I reach a hand up to the door handle.
Okay.
And I will try pushing on it, and failing that, I will try pulling on it.
I think it's push. I don't actually remember.
I'm going to attempt to open it. Apparently Aurelian wants to do it and not me.
Yep, because it was the last one you clicked. Alright, can I get an athletics check?
I don't think that's going to go well. Going to be a 3.
3.
Yep.
Then you're not able to get it open. Perhaps it is just a pull, but it doesn't seem to want to budge.
Alright, I pulled it.
Alright, another athletics check.
16.
Alright. While you feel like you're putting your back into it on this one, you don't get as much results as you did even the first time. So you're fairly certain it's a push door.
It's a push.
Well, it's either stuck or locked.
I'm pretty sure I loosened it up for whoever wants to push on it next, Dirk.
Dirk will, shift his shoulders a bit, adjusting the hammer. Look at the door eagerly. It's
My
not
turn.
Al.
Back to my turn.
Yes.
of those 4 squares do you want to be in?
I'm in 4.
Yes.
I'm assuming we won the majority.
Ash,
of
could you do me a favor?
Uh,
In the top right corner, there's a cogwheel that opens the settings menu. And in the second tab labeled Other Settings, you can turn on a creature's Snap to Grid. That would help you out a lot when trying to figure out how many spaces you're moving.
Mine's on
Oh,
this.
that is going to be extremely helpful. Okay.
So,
No, that's
You can also move with the arrow keys, by the way,
yeah.
if that is.
All right.
And
Pretty sure I'm good. There we go.
What's the call early on?
I will. I can move up to be just behind Dirk.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
I shall do so.
oh dear, I never actually leveled up.
Level 7.
Fuck.
Pretty important.
Never chose my spell!
You get access to new spells in this one.
Ah.
First level spells.
Let's see. I think I'll prepare to attack anything that comes within range. If anything comes within range. And that'll be my turn.
Whatever happens, everybody's got a +3 on their saving throws.
All right. Melisari, it is your turn.
Hang on, I'm checking something. Because I forgot about the 6th level trait that when I cast a divination spell at 2nd level or higher, I regain a spent spell slot. But I don't think it matters because I don't think I had used a 1st level spell slot before then, so never mind. Okay. Nope, I'm just gonna wait. Carry on, my strong friends.
Okay. I'm gonna try and forcefully open the door.
I assume with your hammer.
I mean, that would... I feel like that would probably be more effective. My athletics check is not actually great. What is my athletics?
All right. Then roll an athletics check with advantage.
That advantage was nice. So that is an 18.
All right. You bash the door, and it swings open. Oh, apparently it
Y'all
was
said it
full.
was
Sorry.
full!
I thought it was push. I'm sorry. It's meant to be push.
I even rolled high on my poll.
It was meant to be push. Here, you know what?
Oh my goodness.
I have
Doors.
destroyed the door with my manliness.
There. Now it's push.
I hit the center of the door with the hammer, and then it opens outwards.
I just look at you like, well, I loosened it.
And it becomes clear that it was in fact locked. You just no longer care.
Yeah, I
Question.
have a lockpick.
Question. Does this look familiar to me?
I also have a lock.
This would look somewhat familiar to you, yes. Also, as the door opens, light will pour out, so you will know. So I'm going to turn off the filter because you are no longer just in darkness.
Now I have to be blonde again. Oh Jesus! It feels so weird.
Well, it's not as bad inside. There, the colors are still kind of dark. Alright, Dirk, you have used one attack action. You may move, take a second attack, bonus action, whatever else you'd like to do.
I think that I will begin moving in.
As you step one step back, like, go back one. Yeah. Once you step there, you are attacked by a skeleton. And you have protection, right?
Yes.
He does. So I guess it's a really good thing.
So, it got 10.
10 will miss.
Okay. You may continue with your turn.
Okay. I hit it.
Okay, it dies.
Well, I attempt to hit it. I get a 14.
That'll do.
Okay.
That way I don't have to start battle music or initiative or any of that nonsense.
Just sploosh.
Alright, you still have some movement left in a bonus action. And it is getting colder in here.
So I move to there. And that will be my turn.
Iskall, your turn.
Do you see any more of them?
To the voice in sky, do I see any more of them?
I don't believe you do. Let me double check. No, you do not.
Alright, people, stay close. 5, 6. Get myself lower. Wait. Oh, man. Okay. Figuring it out. Going inside is difficult. Do that. Take the top off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about what I have it at.
Looks like a throne room.
Indeed.
Whatever dwarven king of old built this place. I will double move. Up. 5 and
As you start to approach that door, you'll start to be able to see your own breath in the cold.
gets colder the deeper you go in.
Al would just say under her breath, "Great. I love the cold."
Alright, that'll be it for me. Al's turn.
All right. I'm going to just say, pardon me, to Aurelion Malasari. Make my
What?
Please.
Yeah, it's still
please.
difficult terrain, right?
Yes. Look at these.
So, like,
Squeeze.
Aurelion would back up against the wall a little bit to make more room.
Yeah. As much as we can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have one more. 6.
Um.
Aurelion.
I'm going to move after Haskell.
Okay. You want a double move?
Yes.
Or they'll have 4 more squares you can go. Oh, the Haskell's heading toward this door.
I'll go move to be on Haskell's left-hand side, and then stop there.
Okay. Right there, good enough?
Perfect.
Okay.
Melsari, it's your turn.
Okay. We move 1, 3, 4. I cannot see great. What part of the room is Eskel in?
To the right of your character.
Alright. I just counted to 4, right?
Yes.
5. Oh my god, it's difficult to see.
Grab the green thingy, the green diamond on the slider, and slide it until the roof disappears. And then once the roof disappears,
that's
click the
the thing.
lock until it turns green. Otherwise, it'll keep putting the roof back on whenever you move.
Okay, that's better. Alright, door that way-ish.
Important thing to note as you guys enter this place. This place seems well kept, nearly picturesque. And Melisari, in your case, since you've sort of seen it before, it looks exactly the way you remember it.
Okay.
Almost if untouched by time.
And I remember that being like 500 years ago or some shit, right? Or I can assume that that was like 500 years ago based on the information I have.
Yep.
Okay. Damn. Okay, well.
You have 1 square of movement left without dashing.
Yeah. I don't know what I want to do. If there's anything I want to do. Well, I guess with you guys looking at that door, I'm gonna move kind of toward the other door. I'm not dashing though. I'm taking in the sights.
Dirk, it is your turn.
It's not where I wanted to.
What? Am I in the way?
You're not in the. I hit the forward button and I was not basically like it moved me the wrong place.
He decided to invade your personal bubble.
How dare. Push him away. Dirk, what the fuck are you doing?
Trying to hit the roof, right?
You guys, I have 2 more counter spells now. Or 1 more counter spell.
Do I want to? You're saying so things are cold in here, colder as I move deeper into the room.
Sort of. You wouldn't necessarily know this, but it's specifically colder the closer you are to this door.
Oh, okay. I think that's. I
just
see
picked at random.
them going to that door. I see that there is. Can I see that there's that other door?
Yes, Dirk can.
What's the difference in the distance? Not the difference.
M. Measure straight line.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
about 50 feet away, and this one's about 35 feet away.
Pick myself up, and then the ceiling fell on me.
Yeah, if you don't lock it, it'll keep putting it back. You gotta lock it. You gotta bring it down so the ceiling's gone, and then lock it.
Okay.
So don't mind me, I'm changing the drone because I forgot to update this place after some new assets came out.
Tell what you're changing, so I don't mind.
I have dashed. The throne disappeared, so like things are happening.
Oh, yes, the throne.
It sounds stone grinding on stone.
There we go.
I think there's one of those false walls that rotates when you sit down on the throne.
Put the candle back. I dashed and I'm here now.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Oh, yes.
I am extremely confused.
Ian
Young
McKellen.
Frankenstein.
Okay.
But, yeah, Ian McKellen.
Put the jack back.
No, in Young Frankenstein. There's the fireplace that rotates when you pick up the candle. Gene Wilder gets stuck in it.
Anywho, press the button when ready.
Oh, yeah.
Eskel, your turn.
Alright. Going to nod to Aurelion. Then I'm going to step forward and attempt to open this door. Yeah.
Alright, use your free/interact action and do so.
Alright, 5, 10, 15. Fancy room. Look at that fancy 4-poster bed that's facing a weird direction.
That was one of the other things I just changed a second ago. I just didn't notice the angle there.
There we go. Like, I guess if he wants his feet to the wall and his head to the brazier, that's fine. Okay, 20, 25, 30, and then I guess I'm going to be using my perception to see if I notice anything important, out of the ordinary, magical, if any of the spines of the books say anything that are interesting.
Okay. Roll it, and let's see what you get.
I got a 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're not going to notice much. Do you speak Draconic?
Do I speak Draconic? I Don't.
Okay, well, due to your upbringing, you would at least recognize Draconic. And you
Yeah.
see that some of the book titles are written in that, but you don't know what they are. And something important of note, this room is pretty much exactly as it is. Like, there's a nice dinner with food, like actual food, laid out that looks fresh as though it's been made likely today, if not the day before.
Oh. Like it's eatable food. It's not zombie food.
Yep.
Huh. So some books in Draconic, and even though there's a brazier in here, it's very, very cold.
Yes, despite the amount of heat and light, it is shockingly cold. Cold enough that you can see your breath.
Okay. Am I worried about myself physically?
No, it's not cold enough to cause long-term problem, like, well, to cause short-term problems, but it's cold enough to be uncomfortable.
Okay. Yeah. I think this is his bedroom. There's a meal in here and another door.
Alright.
Maybe it's a hero's feast. That'll be it for my turn.
Alright, 1 second. And as you enter your turn, I'll do it in a second. You'll see, what looks like a person walk through the, door near you.
Oh.
Appears to be a spirit of some kind.
8. I didn't know they had those kinds of tokens.
Alright. So, whoop. 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 Let me check its move speed. I believe it's... I don't think it's kind of high. And she just kind of goes up here and just kind of paces back and forth. Doesn't seem to notice you.
Doesn't seem to notice me. Does she seem to be the source of the cold? Like, does it get colder when she gets close to me?
It's possible, but, like... yeah, let's just go with yes.
Okay. My turn's over, so I can't attempt to interact with her yet. So
I'll leave her here as your final stop on the pacing.
okay, but she seems entirely oblivious to my presence.
Yes.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, she has no idea you exist.
Okay.
Now, it is your turn.
Back to my turn, eh?
Yes.
Like the ghost.
Alright,
Yeah, it's me.
everybody else is? Because I'm pretty sure I can't get there in one turn if I don't. So,
You're looking at about 50 feet to the door.
alright. Sounds good. I'm gonna dash then.
Alright, if you want, I can take care of it for you.
Yes, please.
Alright, do you want to be just in the door frame or actually in the room?
I would like to stick with the others, so really,
And I will
I'll
leave
go
you.
and
Stick near
Thank you.
Aurelian or head toward Eskel?
head toward Eskel.
Okay. You still have an action left, if there's anything you'd like to do.
No, there's nothing really. However, I would like to prepare an action if I do see anything hostile
Okay.
There's a
or
ghost in this
threatening.
room.
Really. Well, I would be able to tell upon further inspection, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that she seems harmless.
Well, it's possible, but you do just see her standing next to Askel.
Oh,
Oh, that's gone.
has she
Yeah, I'm moving it slightly.
she hasn't like acknowledged his presence, yes.
Not as far as you can tell. I suppose I should orient her properly. She would be looking at the bookshelves. Also, for the record, this entire room is carpeted.
Oh, that's fun. I wouldn't shoot immediately, but I would definitely be like extremely hesitant approaching if I were to go any further. And that ends my turn.
Like the. Wait.
Yeah, it's neat. Aurelion, it is your turn. Since you were standing there when the ghost stuff started, you would have been able to see that she seemed to be entirely oblivious to Askel.
Okay. Where am I?
On the left side, over the diamonds.
I have marked you with a bubble.
Okay. I'm going to move into the room.
5, 10, 15.
I can see if I can. Yeah. So, have you took 15 feet of movement?
Yep.
How much to get me towards the corner of the table?
Or the table, like, over here?
The near corner.
Yeah.
Near to me.
Yeah. See my bubble?
It would take you 20 feet.
Yep. Be 35 out of your 40 movement.
And that's where I'll move to.
Right. 5 feet left. Anything else?
No, I'll end it there.
Sorry, it is your turn.
Well. Sorry.
Fucking hell, why the hell was I muted? Sorry, did you, you were just calling me out of character then, I assume, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, anyway, I'm moving toward the door. 1, 2, 3, floor.
As you step there, you'll be able to get enough of a look at the room that you'd be able to recognize it as the place where the thing I just sent you happened.
Yeah, hang on a second. Let me actually look at it.
Furthermore, it looks like the same woman is in the room, although you're not sure if she's really there, as you currently have seen visibility up and she appears ghostly and translucent, so she could just be on the ethereal plane.
Okay, well then I'm gonna ask, do you guys see her too?
I just nod. Dirk, amazingly, also has line of sight to her.
Yes, he
Don't
does.
attack her unless she attacks us. Obviously you guys haven't yet, but she's gonna say it just for the sake of clarity. Sorry, I'm reading again.
Is that your turn? Or would you like to move or say or do more?
I'm going to do more. I still have another 5 feet of movement. I just kind of like say I stepped up, was able to see her, and kind of halted for a second, like, oh fuck, already? But I do also wanna. Never mind.
I got to know, Aurelian, did you go up to the table and start eating the food?
Oh, no, I'm just standing at the table.
Oh, okay. I think it would have been hilarious.
Right. I do want to roll to learn a little about her condition.
Okay.
Obviously dead. Whether she's a ghost and what I know about ghosts. Or
All right,
what she is
then,
and what I know about it. Anyway,
that would be
Religion?
religion, yeah. Trying to decide if history would be applicable for you, but I think just religion.
Motherfucker! 9.
9.
I hate everything.
Well, you know it's some sort of spirit. Could be a ghost, could be a banshee, could be a wraith. You're not sure. Perhaps if you observe it longer, you'd be able to see more of its defining characteristics.
That's what I'll do. I'll take my last 5 feet of movement and then just watch for now. Did I at any point hear them talking
The ghost? Or,
in the memories?
the woman or just people in general?
I guess anyone.
You heard Atlas speak in the few lines that have the quotation marks around them, but never her.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you would have heard pain, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Not actual, words.
Okay. He was just speaking common, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for now.
Alright, as you guys seem to be taking the, peaceful approach here with the ghost, and there are only, 6 skeletons left in the fortress, if you guys want, we can drop out of turn order.
But what if the skeletons appear suddenly?
Well, then we can resume the
Find
turn
those
order.
sticks. Dirk runs back.
Oh my god. You don't know that.
But our protection from evil and goods.
Indeed. I'll drop that shit if you run away. There's a distance limit and I am not following you.
No, there isn't.
Distance isn't to cast it.
Oh, there isn't?
Once it's
Look at that.
on, you don't need to.
Very nice.
Yeah.
fuck was I thinking about then? Carry on.
You were probably thinking about the armor, which does have a distance limit.
Oh, maybe.
We're all friends.
Anyway. What?
We're all friends in here.
Are we, though?
This room is getting crowded.
And still
Trying to make it warmer.
It's cold. I think it's because of her.
Are we saying this in character?
Yes.
I don't see
Are we
why not.
talking about Ghost while she sits there?
She has not acknowledged my presence yet.
It continues not to.
Melisari, you earlier said what was her name. This wouldn't happen to have been the her, would it?
Are you looking at me?
I don't think my character is going to take his eyes off the ghost. But
Damn,
I guess
want
he'll
my
spare a
character
glance
to
over
fall out.
if you don't answer right away.
I'm kind of just looking grim and looking at her. Maybe breathing a little shaky. But I don't respond.
You know her name?
It's not my turn. We're getting there.
You can speak when it's not your turn.
I know. I wanna see, I guess I can ask you guys, do you know what variety of undead she is? Things that we should be aware of, how we might be able to best communicate with her, things like that.
I think she's a ghost, a spirit, specter.
Ook.
There are multiple kinds of spirits, though, are there not?
I don't know.
I got an 18 on my religion.
Alright. You are able to identify it as a ghost. Let me pull up the lore bits here.
I got an 8 on religion.
Yeah, I did not do much better. By which I mean I got a 9.
That is true. That is better, but not by much.
So. I'm just like, it's a spirity thing.
Just some students instead. I'll let you disperse it to the group as you like. Friends, Sam, case.
My turn, I'll just say she came from this door over here. Let's learn.
Reading the thing now so that I can talk to people about it. Okay. I think that she's specifically a ghost, the kind with some kind of unfinished business, strong feelings, keeping them tied to a place or a person.
Now, one thing about this room, there is a set of Christmas present objects. Those I use as placeholders. That is a bathtub. Until there's a bathtub I can put in.
Oh. I thought there was a bunch of Christmas presents.
The bathtub is like painted like a Christmas present, and there's just like a bow on it.
Is it any colder in the bathtub room, or does it still seem to be coming from her? Did it get warmer as I got away from her?
It does seem to get warmer as you leave that room.
Take my movement. 15. Man. Going to ask Malsari, did you learn her name? when you asked it earlier?
I did. I want to learn as much as I can about her before trying to interact, though.
I'm going to try to address her, so learn what you can.
Oh dear.
You said that she paced around before staring at the bookshelf. Is she just appear to be thinking, or is she looking for a particular book?
So she appears to just be trying to find a way to pass the time.
Alright.
Looks bored or anxious, or maybe both.
Well, I haven't been given her name, so I'm simply going to ask, where is Atlas?
You receive no response. No flinch, no reaction at all.
Why do you remain here? Can we help you?
Oh my goodness. We need a spirit box, guys.
We do.
Oh my god.
I turn to Melisari and I say, do you have any insight into what her unfinished business might be, so that we might finish it for her?
She's like, kind of like trying to figure out what to say. Like, I saw some shit, man.
Al would.
You
Come
say
to
that,
her.
and like the look in Dirk's eyes is like extremely sympathetic and understanding.
I
In a
don't
way that
actually
you.
say I saw some shit, guys. You
Okay.
get that impression from me that I saw some shit, guy. I'm like staring at her wide-eyed, breathing heavily, really tense, a little bit shaky, maybe. But I'm like trying to. Hi.
I had to double move to get there,
Okay.
but he is going to
Hi.
come up to you. We would like to help her, but we don't know the things that you know.
It's not really something I'd like to discuss right in front of her, whether she is actually interacting with us or not. I don't know if she's...
He doesn't seem to know we're here. Maybe if we used her name, that would change it, but I don't know. Can we please go out there and discuss what happened? It would be nice to know what's going on.
She nods.
10 feet of movement left, so I go here. That's it for my turn.
Oh wait, weren't we saying that we were gonna take it out of turn order at this point? So we can all just kind
That
of...
was up to you guys, but...
We've got all those
Go
spells
desire.
that last 10 minutes.
I mean, I could set a timer.
Oh god.
Yeah, and that 10-minute timer is going to go before we get 3 words out, the way this group likes to interact.
Shut up.
Oop. My turn, son.
Alright, you'll see the ghost walk forward, oops, pick up a book off the shelf, and then go over here and take a seat. And start to read it.
Does she attempt to eat?
Now, I would like to point out, the picking up a book and starting to read it is more of a pantomime, because she's not actually picking the book up,
Okay.
or actually pulling out a chair. It's just, that's what she looks like she's doing.
Can I...
Ghost of a book.
Can I see which book she tried to pick up?
Let's see, from there... Yeah, you could probably see it. Do you speak Draconic? I would hope so.
I think I do. I do.
Alright. Then you would see... the title of a book called, let me think here. The Art of Resurrection and Why It Eludes Us.
Interesting. And this room looks pretty much exactly the same as it had previously,
With
yeah?
one difference.
It's the one difference.
Well, I guess two. The table would not have been set in the previous setting, and the books appear to be different.
Well, this is curious. I'm not sure how I feel about any of this. What just happened?
We lost someone.
Looks like Thomas got... Oh,
Thomas is back.
Alright, and with that, it is Al's turn.
Al would follow the rest of the group out there. I don't know what kind of room I'd just call it, but yeah, I would join everybody once.
Alright, then I will move you outside, so that's the direction the group seems to be moving.
Perfect, thank you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
We
I'll
don't have to go
stop.
all the way out.
Alright, then I'll just have them stop there.
Yeah.
Okay. Aurelion.
I want to make sure that everybody can get out here. Or close enough to out here before my turn. That's the only thing. I'll probably still talk when Dirk is half a foot in there. Or I guess I can delay talking until he walks out too. The downside of turn order.
Hey, if everyone else is leaving, I'll follow.
Alright, and then I'll move you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Anything else?
No.
Okay. No, sorry.
Alright, I don't know. Do we want to wait till Dirk walks out? Or do we want to just get it over with? I mean, I know you all wanted to just get it over with. I'm just here trying to move things along faster while still doing it in a fashion my character is comfortable with. I'm just gonna move to here. What the shit? I'm on the torch. I would like to be under the torch. How dare you? It's fine, I'll just float up here. Ah! I turned around and
Somehow getting worse.
How's that?
That's fine. Wonderful, thank you.
You were asking questions during the fight with Atlas that didn't get answers, but you seem to know things. I suspect magic.
When I had when I had visual on him again. Basically. Sorry, it's difficult. When I took the time to reshuffle my spells after we initially ran into him, it was so that I could take see invisibility, prepare that in my mind, so that I would be able to see him. And being able to see him, I was able to cast Detect Thoughts.
Ingenious.
She takes zero pleasure from that compliment, whereas normally she might be like hesitant. Right now she is very, yeah. Her name is Eleanor. And I kind of just stop for a moment, glance toward the door, and listen.
I get flashes to a past life.
I need all 5 of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Fuck.
Oh, great. I
See,
love
this
this.
is why I didn't want to fucking say it. Until I was ready to fucking say it. Anyway.
Remember, everybody gets a +3 if you're within 10 feet of me.
And,
yeah.
sorry, yours is at disadvantage.
Great.
I'll get a +3.
12.
22.
You said wisdom, right?
Yeah. I got a 19.
No, I can't counterspell it.
I counterspell myself saying the name.
+3, right?
Yes.
Total of 12. Which is very sad.
Fortunately, Al is too far away to get the bonus.
Wait, I am?
Yep.
Oh, great. That's still a 19.
I tried to say we didn't have to go too far from the door.
This is the last square that gets the bonus.
Gotcha.
So, let's just go through this in order. In A order. Dirk, what'd you get?
12.
12. Okay, you failed. You'll fail in success in a second. Well, sorry, you failed. Eskel, what'd you get?
19.
You succeed. Al, what'd you get?
Also a 19.
You succeed. Aurelion, what'd you get?
1.
1.
Aye.
Okay. That's a fail. So, everyone but Dirk and... not Dirk, sorry. Everyone but Eskel and Al, you're overwhelmed with sudden strong feelings of
Motherfucker, did I need
sadness.
this?
Eskel and Al, you'll still feel these, but it's not as strong or overwhelming.
I don't like that.
Alright, I kind of clutch my chest and, like, fall back against the wall a little bit.
You may take an action for anyone who's failed. You take an action to try and kind of shake it off or refocus yourself. To just end it automatically, or you'll make the save again at the end of your turn.
Go through in order if that's the case.
What? Oh, go through the turn order. Okay. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna be trying to refocus myself.
Okay.
So I can finish telling the damn story. It was wisdom save, right? Okay, that's significantly better. That is now a 22.
You're fine. You
Well.
can still, you can still feel some of it kind of emanating from the room you left, but it is not too much to bear.
Hang on. How would that have interacted with protection from evil and good?
What does it give you advantage on, saves-wise?
Let me see. Nothing too exciting. Charmed, frightened, or possessed.
They
They
It's
get
definitely
disadvantage on saving rolls.
charmed. It don't think it's not
Yeah,
possessed.
I don't think it really. I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, I could call it fear.
I mean, did it come from the ghost?
Sort of. The ghost creates environmental effects at the place it haunts.
Okay, so it's created by the ghost. So it's an effect from an undead.
Correct.
So you have advantage on saving throws.
If it's a
No.
fear, charm, or possession effect.
Oh yes, you do. Yeah, for charm, fear, and for possession. Yeah.
So,
Does it say what type of condition it is?
no, because it doesn't say at all. It just says that it does this.
Interesting.
Because it's not in the stat block, it's in the lore bits outside the stat block.
Interesting.
A5E.
Alright, well, whatever. So I kind of shake myself off, stand up, and look as uncomfortable as I had a minute ago. They were happy. I don't know all of the details of how this came to be, but it seems that she was kidnapped here by the dwarves who inhabited this fortress, and she was killed in there. He became a Death Knight to save her. And to avenge her. I think at this point, she can't really say much more. As for what specifically she might consider her unfinished business here, and how we can help her, I don't know.
Wouldn't you think perhaps it would be Atlas transformation?
I couldn't say for sure. It's possible, but I don't know if she is aware, and I don't know what it'll do to her if she becomes aware.
She might be the key to stopping Atlas.
She most certainly is.
We have to try something. If we can enlist her help, maybe it will solve both problems.
Oh, can I make another check for what I know about ghosts? Now that I know it is a ghost.
Before we do,
For my next go around, considering.
I mean, Dirk
Before-
stated all the things about this ghost.
yeah. Before we do that, if anyone else would like to either spend an action or just take the chances with making the save again, we do so against the I'm just gonna call it a fear effect. That's the closest thing that the book would consider it.
I've been waiting for the
So if
marker
you're-
to move on to Dirk, so that Aurelian can actually move out of the room if he wants.
Dirk's the one in the room. Aurelian's out of the room.
Where is Aurelian? Oh, there he is.
Holes.
He was also outside of my...
Shiny. Yeah.
And just to reiterate, the action makes you just succeed, or you can just take your chances at the end of your turn.
We know if
I'm going to take the action.
do we know if after succeeding we're immune for a period of time?
You do not.
Okay.
Because it has, because like I said, it doesn't really state much of anything, so I'm just flying with this. It will apply as thematically appropriate.
Very many of these types of effects affect the mind that undead have are once you save, you can't be affected by it again for 24 hours or whatever.
Alright, I will keep that in mind. Regardless, I don't know if you'd have a way of knowing that until you saw the effect again, and it just didn't do anything. Alright, so Dirk, you choose to just take the action then?
Yeah. And I need to run to go and give my cat some medicine, so I'll be back.
Okay. Eskel, as you and Melisari were talking a fair bit, if it's okay with you, I'd like to count that as your turn, especially as you don't need to make the save.
Yep.
It's the ghost's turn. Nothing unfortunate happens. Goes to Al's turn. Al, do you want to try and do something, or would you rather just focus on getting your sanity back in one piece?
Probably sanity and trying to wrap her head around it.
Alright. Then you can still move if you like, but this takes a fair bit of concentrated effort, so I'll say talking's a bit out of the question.
Yeah, no, she would be dead silent.
The area I marked out as my aura.
Do you want to be closer to Eskel,
Is
just
there
in
any way
case?
to get... Yeah.
There you are.
Alright.
Anything else? Any other place you'd like to move?
No, right there's fine.
Okay. Then Aurelion, your turn.
I'm going to stay where I am, but I'm going to take the action to shake off the stuff.
Okay. And so if you're staying where you are, you've taken the action, then that is your turn. So, back to Melisari.
Rolls a save.
No, that's what I had said. If you take the action, it's basically you basically are spending your turn to try and shake it off, and you don't have to roll, or you can just roll at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Next, Kate, are you there?
I am here.
Alright, you may continue if you wish. You were wanting to roll to know more about ghosts, I believe?
Yes. I wish to know all of the things.
You may roll religion.
Nope.
And I'm going to say with advantage, as you've been able to,
Wonderful.
as you both have a
Motherfucker!
proclivity for undead, and you've examined this one for a little bit.
Get a 9 again.
A 10. I rolled a 2 and a 3 on die, guys.
Well,
2 and a 3.
Well, 10 will be enough to identify it as a ghost, but you're also already told that. You just can confirm it.
Yeah. Because, things like the effect of saying its name. Those were kind of things I wanted to learn before saying its name.
I'm gonna go say its name again.
Dear God.
No. Please.
I'm going to try to talk to her.
Oh my God.
You can stay out here.
I don't think it matters where we stay.
I'm certain there is a radius.
For all we know, the radius is the entire fucking building.
It doesn't change the fact that we need her help to stop Atlas, and
I'm not saying we shouldn't talk to her.
Talking to her hasn't gotten us anywhere yet. We need to find something to snap her out of this. The name is the first response we've gotten. And I certainly don't want to try hitting her with something magical, as I'm sure that that would work, and it would make her an enemy.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm back. Melsari and Eskel are debating whether or not there should be a conversation with the ghost.
I think I specifically said I want there to be a conversation with the ghost. I just want more information first.
Do we have a way of gaining more information without talking to the ghost?
What is that?
No, he asked if we do.
I don't believe we do.
I'm kind of shaking my head, trying to think of something, but at a loss. So I'm just
We've
gonna.
tapped our mental reserves, our training. Now it's time to figure it out by experimentation. I'll go in. But we believe that she's the key, stopping Atlas. And if we can get her help in doing so, it might free her spirit as well. Where are you going?
I'm gonna peek in the dresser.
Okay.
I want to see if there's a diary or some shit.
I said okay. I didn't say why.
No. I am stating it for the DM. And apparently I am standing on said dresser. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
the
yes.
only way to really kind of get up to props like that a little more smoothly is to not have the snapping on.
Yeah, I'm turning it off.
Uh, let's see. No, I don't think there would be anything of interest in that dresser.
Whoops. Let's see. I had been by the torch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that was 4, 5, 6. Alright. Oh, there's a brazier there. I forgot about that. Is that actually there in the room, or is it just for
Yep.
lighting?
Actually, they are actually not producing hate.
And I'm gonna go there instead.
Not producing heat.
As far as you can tell, no. Like, it might be, but
it's
it's
not
just too
touching
cold. Alright, Dirk, your turn.
That you're floating on top of the bear.
Yeah, I know. Nothing to it. Or nothing for it, I guess is the phrase.
So, your turn. So,
But no. Currently, left alt and right alt don't do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know what right alt does.
Nothing, I think. I'm going to try just saying, Can you hear us? Or see us?
That you will get no response.
I know that more evidence is being looked for, so I'm going to pass the rest of my turn.
Okay. The ghost continues to pantomime reading a book. It is your turn.
Al.
Oh, I didn't.
What?
Sorry. Elle would be following behind and also trying to help in any way she could, still remaining silent. And I think that's my turn.
Should be more specific in how you wish to help, then you won't be doing anything.
Well, I suppose because I'm not entirely sure, she would break her silence by asking, how do I help? I'm at a loss.
Why am I facing the table?
As you moved from the square next to the brazier.
I thought I righted myself. That's okay. I'm facing the bookshelf, just so you guys all know in your brains. You said you specifically asked how to help.
Yes, because I am at a loss.
Actually, that's one thing I need to check.
They're trying to figure out how to help the spirit of the connection to Atlas. An important connection. And hopefully we can use that. End his wandering as a Death Knight. We need information.
On that note, you stand corrected. There is one thing that would kind of occur to you as you enter the room, Al, because I've forgotten passive perception was a thing. There is a singular ring on the table that seems to catch your eye.
She would approach and look and
Alright.
inspect it.
Upon closer inspection, it appears to be a gold and silver ring with the etchings of black feathers along the outside, edge. Not edge, like just around the outside of the band.
Al would get curious and try to pocket it.
Okay. You may do so.
Alright. And I will be looking around, trying to find anything.
I imagine that the pocketing should be a sleight of hand check against the passive perception of literally every person in the room.
I'm
If
not looking.
Yeah, if Al's wanting to keep it a secret, are you, or are you just put it
Yeah,
in your pocket? All right, then yes. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. All right.
And at disadvantage, because you are, like, surrounded by people in bright light and not hidden.
I figured. Yeah. $21.
That was disadvantage, not advantage,
Yes.
correct?
That was disadvantage.
Okay.
I got a 16 and a 15, and my plus to it, well, yeah, it's quite high.
Then, I believe 21 beats anyone's passive perception.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, then, is there anyone else who'd like to go on your turn, Al?
I don't believe so.
Okay, then. Aurelion, it is your turn.
The effect from the ghost that we experienced last time.
Yes.
What exactly set that off?
It
That
seemed to
grenade.
occur directly after Melisari said the spirit's name.
Alright. What else do I see in the hall? This large hall that we're in, that I'm in.
I mean, there's the kind of big carpet going down the middle up to the throne, which is on kind of an elevated platform. Big arch ceiling with struts and braces above you.
Camera's not over me at the
Along with
moment.
a what?
Camera's not over me at the moment. I'm still seeing the room with the ghost.
You had moved outside. We all had moved outside to discuss her.
He doesn't have control of his own camera. Is why he's pointing that out. You would also see that there is a fancy wooden door up to the north. What's that? Northeast? Northeast. And then what looks to be a rather secure looking metal door to the southeast. Well, a set of metal doors to be more precise.
I'm going to go check the fancy doors.
Okay. I can move you. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets directly in front of the door. And you can try and open it if you like.
I will try.
Okay, and you can open it. And you see, I forgot to put any lighting here, but there is lighting. You see what looks to be a war room on the other side of the door. Do you want to go in or just stay at the door frame?
I'll go in.
Alright. Notice your movement gets you just inside the door.
Hmm?
I said the rest of your movement gets you just inside the door.
Okay.
Do you have any class features or anything that help with, like, keeping your sense of direction?
I don't think so.
Alright. I wasn't sure if the Barbarian did or not. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your action or bonus action?
Can I investigate the table?
You may.
Oh my
so
God. 2 ones in a row.
so you got a 0?
Yep.
Okay,
I
there's a
don't even know
table.
that there's a
There's some stuff on it. You have no idea what any of it means. You're not even sure what the purpose of this room is. There's just a table with stuff on it.
Hooray!
All
I
right.
think that's my turn.
Okay. Mel, sorry.
It's back.
Great. Alright, I'm gonna walk over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And search that dresser, drawer, bedside table thing.
All right. As you pull it open, you see a few things that a woman might keep in her bedside drawer. I'm not going to list them because I will only be going off stereotypes, and that seems like a bad idea.
This sounds like a gourd full of bees.
Alright, well, other
It
than
is a
that.
gourd full of bees.
Oh my goodness. Alright, well, finding nothing that looks like a diary or anything, I'm gonna turn my attention to the bookshelf. And just kind of skim the titles.
Okay. In hindsight, I should have prepared more of these titles in advance.
I mean, I'm kind of just trying to get a sense of
Sense of.
I guess what I'm really trying to figure out is, well, I guess you said the books had changed, right? So these are books that Atlas is probably trying to use.
Quite possible.
Since you said they changed, this is gonna be a ridiculous request, but can I guess history to remember if the book where I saw her pull it from, if that book was different in the previous seeing of this room.
Yes, but before I do that, do you happen to have the
Keen
keen
mind?
mind feat?
No.
Okay, because that would make this check
Yeah.
non-existent.
Yeah, I know. No, that I'm
All right.
thinking I'm gonna take that shit, but no, I don't currently have it.
Yes, you may roll history.
Alright. Holy shit. 25?
25. You remember it perfectly.
Jesus Christ.
The book that would have been at the location, well, that may have been at the location, as of course things could have moved depending on when she thinks she is.
True.
Would have been something entirely different, with a title written common, something more along the lines of a story or history book, something that would be more for entertainment rather than study.
Okay. And I don't know, maybe this is too much for all one turn, but I guess glancing at the rest of the bookshelves, does that seem to be pretty similar for general shift? If that makes sense. Like, the general shift in content of the bookshelf has changed from, like, fluffy, have fun entertainment to, like, serious study in the undead.
Somewhat. Some of the other
Yeah.
books would have been history or military tactics or architecture in this case, but very few of the books you saw previously are still here. Most of them have changed to things relating to not undead. I need to be clear about that.
Yeah, sorry. Death and
but to resurrection.
Yeah. Then I guess I will end my turn with the thought out loud, he's trying to resurrect her. She kind of just says it woodenly.
Yerk, your turn.
So since I was in the room, or basically in the room, when the name had been said and there was the, like, you know, aura of sad,
Yep.
did she change in it, or like, did she seem to be doing something, aware of something, like, or
There was
was
no
she
visible change on her, with her.
okay?
Um,
Um, I think I am going to move to this side of the table and um, uh, pick up the glass. I'm not going to drink from it, but I'm going to like pick it up and like almost drink, like raise it up towards me, like I'm interacting with it like you would interact with it, and I'm watching her to see if she's like
you don't
responding in any way.
you don't get any reaction from her that you can see.
Okay. I will put the glass back. I think I'm going to end my turn there.
And for the record, all of the props on this table are not attached to it like permanently. So if you actually want to move something, let me know.
Adorable.
Eskel, your turn.
While still, observing the spirit, Eskel is going to move up to the table, sort of taking this place that appears to be set here.
All right, so you want to sit in the chair, then?
I mean, I suppose if this seems like Atlas might have sat here.
The table appears to have been set for two, with the things in the middle just meant to be trying to be within common reach of each person.
Right. I observe her reaction to the place being taken.
Okay. You don't see any particular reaction.
Okay. And I will say, have you noticed anything that might be from Melisari?
Not yet, not really.
I would like to try speaking to her.
Then do.
Before we continue, there is one more thing I actually need to send to Dirk that I now, because I forgot to actually give him any of the stat block things, and this might actually be helpful.
Everyone should be prepared for anything to happen. If you want to leave.
For more mental anguish. She just seems like tired.
That is the price. Trying to protect people. If you wish to step out of the room, let me know now, and I will wait.
Al would vocalize that. I want to stay by your side and make sure nothing happens to you.
Those who are staying, I can only recommend you get nearby to me or to Dirk. Receive the protection from our training.
Al would nod, and on my turn, I would like to move closer to Eskel.
Alright. I will wait.
You are close enough to Eskel.
Yes.
I am. Okay.
Yep.
Like, which Friday actions taken, I want to make sure Dirk has had time to read what I sent him.
I will say, if she does begin acting violent, it is possible that one of us would be possessed.
Well, that is why the protection from evil and good is there.
And that could mean it may be a better idea for someone else to talk to her, who already has protection from evil and good on them.
Hey, Dirk, you want to give me protection from evil and good?
I suppose I can use my new 2nd level spell slot to cast protection from evil and good on you. Be back down to no spell slots.
Presume there's no benefit to upcasting that particular spell?
There is not.
Oh, of course. It would be too good otherwise.
Wait, what?
He just feels more protected. He isn't, but he just feels that way.
Wait, but I thought
It's
we
a bit of a
decided it was a
confidence booster.
frightened. Or the target can't be possessed by
That's
undead.
why I'm casting protection from evil and good on him.
Yeah, it doesn't receive benefits from being upcast.
Oh,
That's what we're talking
yeah.
about.
okay.
It's a 1st level spell that he's using a 2nd level
Right.
spell slot to cast, but
Gotcha,
it doesn't
gotcha,
get better.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I heard the upcast bit.
So,
And I'm
should
like,
I
what?
wait for my turn to come around?
No, you didn't really use an action last time, so we can just let you apply that, because I should have given you this information first.
Okay. I have cast the spell on you.
Boom. Have the spell on me. And I'll just ask once more to the room. Ready?
I am if you are.
I grimace. But nod. Sort of.
Will place my hands on the end of the table to either side of the place here. Take a breath and look directly at her face, even though she's not making eye contact with me, and say, Eleanor, we wish to speak with you.
You'll see her wince slightly, and then all you need to make a wisdom saving throw, including you, Aurelion. But you will make it with advantage.
Everybody, even the people with protection.
Are they immune to fear, or do they have advantage on fear?
It is cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the various types of
Okay,
creatures.
then if you have protection from evil and good on, you do not have to make the save.
Oh.
So
I
I think that just means
Al.
Mel and Al.
No,
Oh,
Mel
I think
has
I
it
have
on.
it.
It's
Oh, so
just,
just
Al.
Al.
Yeah, I think everyone but Al has it at this point.
Yeah.
Let me double check one thing.
So I need
Yes.
to make the save.
Yep.
Oh, this might bite my ass.
I mean, she can have mine if she wants. If that was how the spell worked.
It's not.
If that was
But
how the spell worked, I
don't
would
forget
say
you-
absolutely.
Don't forget you have advantage, and you get a +3 from Askel.
Thank God for
Where's the
advantage.
advantage coming from?
Oh, that's not any better. That's great.
Just for my curiosity's sake, where's the advantage coming from?
I mean, technically we won't really know, but because
Oh,
you've made
okay.
the
No,
save
that's fine.
before.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a +3 from Eskel.
Yes.
Yep.
I hate my life. That's a 9.
Alright. You feel yourself overwhelmed with the sadness and loneliness once more.
Al would immediately look absolutely torn.
Please speak with us, Eleanor. We wish to help you.
You
We wish to help Atlas and you.
with that, while she doesn't appear to react, still seeming to be oblivious to your presence, you'll see a book actually fall off of one of the shelves.
What's it say?
Let's see. I mean, yeah, Mel would be able to be close enough to see it, so I can see that the pages that is. It seems to be an entry on ghosts, specifically.
Oh, finally.
Talking specifically about how some are vengeful and will attack any on sight, but others seeming lost, not knowing they're even still tethered to the world. But
I have the invisibility up. I didn't see anything, right?
correct.
It just fell off on its own. Okay.
It would continue to say that while some hostile ghosts may use possession to harm any who they deem their foes, some spirits that have been shown to either be not aggressive or entirely oblivious to their predicament may use it by accident, but then become more aware or able to communicate.
Aw, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Stop laughing!
There's only one
Wait,
person
hold
in here
on.
who can be possessed.
I mean, theoretically, anyone can attempt to trigger it. By the way, you guys don't
We're
know
all
any of this.
you're immune to it.
Yeah, I know. Any of us can attempt to trigger it. It's just Al is the only one who can be affected by it. But you guys don't know any of this yet. I haven't said any of this yet. I just kind of read through the whole thing and I just groan.
Al would raise an eyebrow.
More importantly, Derek, like I'm not, not all like there's I'll say it's covered in the book too, but Dirk and Malsar, you would both be aware that a ghost can only possess a humanoid target, which means even if Atlas was aware of this, he would have never been able to do it himself.
Kind of
Or
feel
with
bad
any of
for
the minions he
poor-
has in the
oh my god, I can't talk.
fortress.
Kind of feel bad for the poor fool now, is what I'm attempting to say.
Yeah, well,
Because he was too
chose
stupid to
to
think
do
to
all
acquire a humanoid?
Oh, he
There's
thought to
plenty of them.
acquire a humanoid. You guys didn't see that part either. Oh, I gotta make sure I tell you that before we leave. Anyway.
Counterspell. Boof, boof, boof.
Shit, what am I saying right now?
Good question.
So I groan, Al raises an eyebrow, and I say, it sounds like we may need to make her hostile.
I'm sorry?
Do you want me to just, like, say that I repeat the passage that you just told us?
Yeah, you can do that if you like.
Okay, I do that. Does that sound...
It doesn't sound like we need to make her hostile. It seems that we need to cause her to accidentally possess someone. If we
well,
wish to speak to her.
yes. And how do we get her to accidentally possess someone?
Put someone over there that she could possess.
Great.
I can imagine at this point, literally everyone in the room just turns to Al.
Well, I'm not gonna make her do anything.
I mean, again, she just has to try to possess them.
This
But-
will aid in our mission.
It seems that if she had a vessel, Al, that she would be able to communicate with us in a way that she not right now. And the fact that this book opened itself to this page when we tried to communicate, at least some force that exists here wants us to know that.
I will repeat. Yes or no? Are you... Will this aid in our mission?
It seems like it would let her communicate with us.
It seems to me that if we could talk to her, it would aid in our mission, yes.
Al would sigh. I really hate the idea of this. I really hope you all know this.
But I want
And
to...
if anything goes wrong...
Hang on.
Knock me out of it or something.
I want to see this paragraph, if I can.
Okay.
I want to see if I'm misinterpreting something here.
As I don't have it written, you're just gonna have to ask.
Okay. Cause like, it seems to me I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering what Derek just said, but that she would attempt to possess someone, come out of it in a sense, and then be able to communicate with us.
I don't know. What I heard was there was discussion of what hostile ghosts do and what non-hostile ghosts do, and they said that the non-hostile ghost can sometimes accidentally possess humanoids, and while possessing them, that gives them the ability to communicate that they didn't have while they were completely unaware that they were ghosts.
Kristen's interpretation is my intention, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. I misinterpreted. Carry on.
I wasn't the most clear, so sorry.
No, it's fine.
So
she just needs to borrow a body to speak to us. Because right now she doesn't even know we're here.
Yeah.
The reason that we look at you, Elle, is that you're the only one who doesn't currently have a spell cast on you that protects you from possession. Now, I could lose mine, and then become the vessel. I'm okay with doing that. I only worry that Dirk would be mad at me for having him use his spell slot on me, only to immediately waste it.
Alternatively, do you think it would be helpful for me to be able to cast Detect Thoughts as well?
I think that would be helpful, yes.
In which case, I have to drop the protection on Dirk.
If you're casting...
actually be again removing her quiver and putting her bow down. I do not trust this spirit.
I think that's reasonable.
Nor should any of you.
But hold on.
Thus.
Yes, I agree. But what were Dirk and, saying?
If you are casting Detect Thoughts, are you sure that you can detect the thoughts of the ghost and not just the person being possessed?
Fascinating.
That is a question. Would I know that?
The person being possessed is aware of what's going on as they are possessed. It sounds it's from what I could tell, it's an extremely uncomfortable experience.
So how this would work, and Dirk, you can communicate this because I gave you the stats on possession.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost cannot be targeted by any attack, spell, or other effect, which means its thoughts cannot be detected. However, that means Melsari would be able to detect your thoughts, and thus you'd still be able to communicate with the rest of the group.
Mm.
That is a thing as well.
So,
but I was also
you would be able to read my thoughts.
Or Dirk's, if
Whoever's.
that was how it was.
So, if she's casting Detect Thoughts, then
read any of
it could be
thoughts.
on me.
Yeah.
Because I will no longer have the protection against possession.
I'll pause this here for just a second, because I haven't been progressing the turn order, so Aurelion's just been sitting there for a hot minute.
Yeah, hi Aurelion.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
So,
Because you said for a
Aurelion, feel
while.
free to take like 3 turns.
There's a door. I'm going to check that door anyway.
The door to the south or where?
Boop,
There's the
Oh, that
small wooden
door.
door.
boop,
Yes. All right, you go over there.
5.
Open it. You see what looks like a bathroom.
Haha, poop hole.
Privy. Yeah, there was a king who was assassinated on the privy. Apparently the
It's probably
assassin
been-
crawled up and then stabbed him in the arse.
Oh God. See, this is
You
why
gotta
I
time
don't
that
play
really
Batman.
Yeah.
As the
Or
assassin.
just not care.
It could have been very unfortunate.
Um, interesting. Let me see now.
You got 15 feet of movement in your action left.
Can't see anything else in the room, can I? If not, I'm just going to
Not
leave.
without a more detailed look, at least.
Hmm. Like, I wouldn't see anything hanging on the walls or anything. It's just the table in the center and this
There
door.
would be some, like torches for lighting, but I apparently forgot to light this room, so
Yeah, those
sorry.
seem important.
What?
There would be some like torches and things for lighting.
No, I
but
got that. Tristan said something.
I said those seem important.
What's important?
Lighting.
Torches.
Oh yeah.
I'll try and fix it between sessions.
But what if he
Okay.
investigates them?
Well, he can still investigate them.
Oh, can he?
Oh goodness.
Passive perception is so low, I don't even see the torches.
Alright, what you gonna do with your action?
I'm going to head back to you lot.
Aurelian
15.
wanders back in.
You want a double move?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright. 30, 40. You said he gets 3 turns worth?
Yep. So we've been talking there for a bit.
5, 15, 20. So with 2 turns and 20 feet of movement into the second turn, you are, basically in the middle of the room. You can see.
And what would we have likely been discussing at this point? Possession? And who's gonna
I
get
know if the book
possessed?
just fell off the bookcase.
Okay. The book falls off the bookcase. I tell everyone what I see and that we need to get possessed by her. Or rather, someone needs to.
Our interpretation straight. And we discussed that the only person not currently perfectly protected from possession is Al. Unless somebody wanted to drop their protection from good and evil, which, given that it's a first level spell that we're concentrating on, and it Dirk's last, I don't know that that's optimal, but obviously if Al isn't willing, then we would do that.
I mean, I can recast it again after this. Do I know if ghosts are thinking creatures?
I assume you're asking for the purposes of detect thoughts.
Yeah, the purposes of detect thoughts. If I would be able to detect her thoughts at all, regardless of whether she's
see.
possessing someone. Because
So-
it sounds like we've decided that if I do it as she's possessing someone, I'm going to get the possessed person's thoughts. I want to see if I can cast it on her beforehand and maybe be able to keep connected to her and continue to hear her thoughts. I don't know.
Most unfortunate thing is that if Dirk is the one who gets possessed, we lose 2 first-level spells.
Wait.
Because once he gets possessed, he will likely stop concentrating on
Right.
my protection from you.
Right.
Yes. Someone who is possessed is incapacitated.
Yeah.
Al is. I'm saying this in third person because it makes the most sense. Al is willing. It's just the fact that she would be removing weapons just in the very offhand case.
That she decides to try and kill us all? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We'll
So
make
she
sure.
would be removing her quiver, giving the bow, quiver, and dagger to Eskel if he can carry it.
Yeah, I hold on to them.
I don't remember what knowledge the group had prior to coming in here. Did we know things about Atlas before he became a Death Knight?
Only that he'd been human 500 years ago, and that he'd committed some atrocity to break his oath and become a Death Knight.
Which we do know was him storming this castle and slaughtering everyone inside.
Which is what we have kind of learned. This is more than we've ever known about him.
Okay.
We also know that he was part of the de Saint-Clair family, and that he had specifically targeted Amelie for some reason. But we haven't divined that reason yet.
We can discuss it. We've only got 5 minutes left in the session, though.
In that case, should we save the conversation for next week, or do you guys want to try and do it?
That is up to
I'm
you.
down, but
I'm okay to continue.
That's up to
but-
Thomas.
yeah.
Yeah.
And no pressure either way.
How long do you think it'll take? Yeah.
I honestly can't judge that because that entirely depends on the questions that people ask.
I think it's
Yeah,
probably
don't-
best to save it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prepare.
Okay.
Because if it runs over, and you forget what you've asked.
Yeah.
This seems like an important one, so it's probably better not to break it up.
Yeah.
Alright, then I guess that is it for today.
We did good.
Did we decide if I can hear ghost thinking?
Well, let's see. They have to know language, they have to be a thinking creature, and they have to have an intelligence of above, like a 4 or more, correct?
Either 4 or 3, but
I think it's. Let me look. If it'll let me fucking select it, what the fuck? Oh, I'm selecting the wrong detect. Yeah, intelligence 3 or lower, doesn't speak any language, it's not affected.
Okay.
But yeah, 4 or more.
Then, by that definition, you could target the ghost.
Great.
You could at least target them while they're outside the body.
Yeah,
you
and then
wouldn't
question
know
mark
for
what
sh-
happens after.
Yeah.
It would stop working after.
They're not
And then I would
targetable once they've entered the
switch
body.
to, well, I would switch it to the possessed person so that they could continue to communicate. Because I can
See, if
I
you
can
tell
switch
that
it.
little bit to Al would be a little bit uncomfortable with that thought.
I mean, I guess if we're putting it all out in the open, I guess she's putting it out in the open.
A little bit uncomfortable with the fact that you could hear my thoughts, but it's
I do also
Is it-
want to point out that, if you recall, she had 0 issues with thievery. In case that's what you're concerned about.
No, that would be totally neglected because trying to keep a level head, she wouldn't be. She would mostly just be trying to communicate, not. But yeah, Al would hand off her weapons to Eskel and be prepared whenever something occurs.
Do that next week.
Yeah.
Next time on the Unbound Shores.
I was
Indeed.
literally just about to say the same thing. Damn you, Kate.
Continued.
Alright, then I'm gonna at least top out of Tailspire.